Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Young against Dinwiddie. Young, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Takes the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the bucket by the Hawks. Bridges outside. Lock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Yep, that one goes.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Into the lane, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Young outside. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got 5.
This is what Young is known for. A lights-out perimeter shooter with a lightning-quick release.
Young against Dinwiddie. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Young gets to Capella. Murray for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Bridges with it. Guarded by Hunter. And stolen by Hunter. Murray right side. Collins dishes to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now, here's Collins. He's guarded closely. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Collins. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly. And that one hits back iron.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And John Collins does just about everything you want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
That gives them the lead. He has 7.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level, and that's where he's a complete threat.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. 65 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Can't hit from in close. Collins passes it to Hunter. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
The pass to Finney Smith. Bridges outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges has got 8 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Murray against Bridges. Murray kicks to Young. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tie game in Atlanta. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's Young on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Johnson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have two guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And they're pushing it up. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Young pass to Collins. Young inside. Dinwiddie covering. And Collins is right there.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Dinwiddie against Young. And he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Young dishes to Collins. Right wing. Murray the pass to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Capella inside. Hunter finds Murray. Kicks it out to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got 10.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there. Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. On the wing, Bridges. Driving inside.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges. Thundering slam off the bounce.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Young kicks to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young outside. Just 4 to shoot. It's tipped. Johnson outside. Dinwiddie outside. 1:53 left to play here in the half. Hunter grabs the miss. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
Now Collins. After the missed three from Trae Young, Hunter dishes to Collins. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 6.
An active interior presence, 6'10", John Collins keeps improving and keeps impressing.
Bridges outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Assisted by
Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
That ties the game. Murray's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Improved shot mechanics, improved strength. DeJounte Murray is becoming a force.
Back to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Finney-Smith. The 17-footer. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Hunter. Here's Collins. Up and in on the layup. Collins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. In the corner, it's Bridges. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
You watch some of the best.
I thank you, David. Folks.
23. The Nets, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Thomas. Back to Curry. Dishes to Simmons. Over Okongwu. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
They get the rebound. Out to Harris. Tries again. It's Thomas on the wing. Curry, wide open, cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Forrest. And here's Bay. Now the pass to Forrest. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Hawks lead by 1. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 5 now.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Forrest. He doesn't hit that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Harris, right side. Pass to O'Neal. Outside for Curry. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. From downtown. Misses off the left iron. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Griffin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bay. Over to the wing. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
Now here's Thomas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Okongwu with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Okongwu dishes to Bogdanovich. Takes it off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 1. Greg, you were talking about how Bay is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Going inside. Harris outside. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Bogdanovich inside. O'Neal's there. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Simmons inside. Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Here's Forrest, guarded by Curry. To the wing right side. It's stolen by Harris. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry passes to Simmons. Back to Curry. There's the dish to Simmons. Harris outside. Griffin with the steal. He kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Forrest. Just 3 on the clock. It's sent back down by Simmons. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Bridges. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. Now, here's Hunter. Here's Young. Got a piece of it. Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks shooting 43% for the game. Murray scanning the floor. Young against Johnson. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Murray's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Hawks. Down low. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Now, here is Young. And then Murray with the jam.
Attacking, putting his handprint all over this game. He has that ability from a point guard to jam it home.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. On the wing, Johnson. And stolen by Hunter. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Murray outside. Now, here's Collins. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 3. And that one's good. Hunter.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Simmons. Driving in. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
And Young kicks to Murray. Collins against Johnson. Young outside. Collins setting the pick for Young. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 3. Here's Simmons, and Simmons throws it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Young passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Dinwiddie kicks to Simmons. Bridges outside. Outside for Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Now, here's Collins. And finish off by Collins.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Simmons inside. He's covered by Murray. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Ben Simmons. Young looking around. Kicks to Collins. Here he goes. And finish off by Collins.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. 46 seconds left in the game. Young outside. He dishes it to Murray. It's good.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
Bridges outside. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. Now, here is Young. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Bounce pass Young. And so the Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony's.
These are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Ball in at the 1. Now here's Collins. Vucevic with some nice D. Ball against Murray. DeRozan outside. Now Young with a steal. Right side Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
Now here's Vucevic. Fades and shoots. Drummond passes to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Drummond. The shot won't fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way. So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in, RJ?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP-level talents, and it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Here's Vucevic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Capella.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting. You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
Now here's Young. From outside, off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Levine, the rebound by Murray.
That's just the bucket you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Now here's Young. Nails it from 3.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
Vucevic, the pass to Ball. Kicks it to DeRozan. Fires the 3. They get it back.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Hunter. It's hauled in by the Bulls. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Levine passes to Vucevic. Ball finds DeRozan. Shoots over Collins. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
He hits the second from the line. The Hawks leading. Now Young. 1:56 left in the first. Kicks it out to Collins. And here's Hunter for 3. Sinks it from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Levine with it. Pass to DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Now here's Young. Capella in the high post. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Vucevic. Back to ball. To the left side wing. Vucevic, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 6.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Levine. Stolen by Collins. Outside Young. There's the drive. And Vucevic with the block.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference. And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And Hunter, here we go. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. Free throw good. Hunter. And here's Levine. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Young against ball. Murray from outside. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
The release is getting so much quicker. Murray showcasing it there.
Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
There's that athleticism we talked about with Murray, a point guard with major bounce.
Here's Levine for 3. Tries again. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. The 3 from DeRozan. Stolen by Collins.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Down low. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
DeRozan against Hunter. Here's Ball. Capella with a block. Here's Hunter. Pass to Murray. Outside Hunter. Launches a 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's DeRozan. Hunter covering. Capella with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. DeRozan outside. And again, Chicago, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hunter. The Hawks need to get one up here. Pass to Young. The three, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Collins against Vucevic. Inside. The kick to Hunter. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Vucevic in the post. Hunter covering. Hey, rejected by Capella. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. 3 on the clock. Ball passes to Drummond, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Here's Hunter. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in the game. DeRozan passes to Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
Ball against Young. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Vucevic. There's 37 seconds left in the second. Levine finds Vucevic. Back to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Hunter on the wing. Outside Murray. Pass to Young. Back to Collins. Takes it inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, an explosive leaper who plays with good energy. Collins can make some real athletic finishes.
And so it's Atlanta up by it. Thanks, Allie. After the...
20.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Sadiq Bey out there with a Kongwu. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Griffin. And it's Forrest in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Team fight.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Forrest. Now here's Bogdanovic. Here's Forrest. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Griffin outside. And no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And it's Caruso penetrating. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Forrest. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Right side White. Back to Caruso. Pass to Williams. Caruso against Bogdanovich. Here's Williams. Atlanta with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11.
Patrick Williams. 6 seconds. Team seconds.
The Hawks leading. Here's Forrest. Outside Bogdanovich. Wide open. He squares up and sinks it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
White, the pass to Caruso. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Forrest. The kick out to Griffin. Green against Bay. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Down low. Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Williams passes to Beverly. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Forrest. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Bay outside. Bogdanovich from long range. Here's Forrest. Off the left rim and out.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Out to Beverly. 1:16 left in the third quarter. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Griffin. Can't get it to drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Outside White. Pass to Williams. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Forrest. Back to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Green finds White. Fires the 3. The Bulls with another miss. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Pass to Griffin. Now here's Bogdanovich. Outside for Bay. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Over White. Bogdanovich, no good. Caruso, left side. Here's Beverly. Back to Caruso. Pulls up. And again, Chicago, no good.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in a good situation, up by 30. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with a pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the point. Outside Levine. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
The belief of Levine, willing to do that in a game, man.
Young against Ball. Pass to Murray. Oh, deflected. On the wing, Levine. The 3 ball. Collins with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Young, the pass to Collins. Puts the move on. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Levine. And that doesn't go either for Levine. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Murray with it. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Outside Young. Offline with a 3. The Bulls have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Ball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And in Chicago, there are still feelings about what could have been last year. That team was rolling with Lonzo Ball at the point. But once they lost him, things definitely changed.
Young against Ball. Up top, Young. Kicks it out to Collins. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Hawks lead by 15. Yeah, Ball hurt his left knee. Initially, they thought they might get him back before the playoff stretch.
Yeah, and unfortunately, B.A., that was not the case. And when he's not out there, the ball movement isn't the same. You also lose that size in the backcourt. And, of course, he was shooting 42% from 3.
And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Young. Outside Hunter. Pass to Murray. Clock at 6. Back to Hunter. Second shot opportunity. Deflected by Drummond. To the paint. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Capella. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Collins passes to Murray. Back to Collins. To the wing, right side. Lets it fly. Murray, no good. Chicago's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. The 3 from DeRozan. Drops in the 3.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from 3. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
Ball against Young. Collins outside. Pass to Murray. Now Hunter, defended by DeRozan. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires from deep. And it's DeRozan missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Hunter. And it's Chicago with a board. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth quarter. There's Ball with a 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Hawks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for John Collins.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Ball. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Young can't hit. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
There's Ball with a three. Capella with a rebound. Collins against Vucevic. Inside. It's stolen by Drummond. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And Vucevic slams it in.
You look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Alex Caruso out there with ball. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. The three from Johnson. Rebounded by Vucevic. Outside DeRozan. Now here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. Caruso finds Ball. Here's LaVine and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. From outside the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. About a minute played so far here in the first. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. There's the drive, and he dunks it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
LaVine, good.
Boy, the form is beautiful from distance for Zach LaVine. The elbow position, the follow-through, the snap of the wrist, it's all there.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
Boy, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Hits it from 3-point range. Dinwiddie's got 5 points so far.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
DeRozan with it. Outside, LaVine. Caruso looking for an opening. LaVine passes to Caruso. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Ball. Dinwiddie outside. Despite the Nets' shifting lineup scores, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And DeRozan kicks to Caruso. DeRozan's shot is off.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the Nets miss again. Chicago trailing with a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. Here's Bridges, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Johnson finds Bridges. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside DeRozan. And there's the drive. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
To the left side wing. Here's Finney-Smith. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Levine. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Ball against Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. And Vucevic pulls it down. Levine dishes to Vucevic. From 13, Bridges with the steal. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Dance Team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Nets with the lead. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vuce in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
And it's Vucevic missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Levine.
Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
On the wing, Levine. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Passes it to Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Now, here's Ball. just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Caruso kicks to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Vucevic. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Johnson outside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Ball. Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Tries the spin move to the paint, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Now here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Now Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. The pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over to DeRozan. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Back to Caruso. Fires from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate just so pretty.
Stolen by Ball. In transition, here come the Bulls. Caruso with the ball. Bridges covering. Outside, Ball. Back to Caruso. The dish to Vucevic, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
DeRozan for 3. No good. Shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Dinwiddie against Ball. Dinwiddie left side. Pass to Finney-Smith. 4 on the clock. And here is Bridges. The feed to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Bridges, and Levine with the block.
Such an unreal athlete, Zach Levine used it.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
19. The Bulls. 17.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Patrick Beverly out there with Kobe White. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Williams. And it's Terry in at the 3. A nice shot by Harris.
How about that move by Joe Harris? Some creativity on the dribble.
Outside Williams. To the inside. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Curry, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor. Big-time defensive block.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. A 2-point game. Passes to O'Neal. And the layup falls.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Terry finds Williams. Back to Terry. There's the pass to Beverly. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. You can be sure when Patrick Beverly's on the floor, Doris, you're going to get some chatter.
You're going to get a lot of chatter, Kevin. There is an edge that Patrick Beverly plays the game with. It is how he carved out his career. This is not the most physically gifted guy, either in stature or skill, but Patrick Beverly is a force to be reckoned with on the defensive end.
Here's Drummond after the basket by Brooklyn. White dishes to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
And here's Mills. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. O'Neal passes to Harris. Count it. And the Nets lead by 2.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Curry against White. Williams for 3. Mills with the steal. Feeds to Simmons.
Oh my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
The kick out to Williams. Over O'Neal. Williams passes to Drummond. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Williams, no good. Brooklyn leading by 4. The Nets shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Free throw good by Curry.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
Now here's Mills. Outside Curry. On the wing, Harris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Mills passes to Simmons. 55 seconds left in the 3rd. Mills finds Curry with the drive. Good D by Drummond. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Mills, tended by Beverly. And now here comes Terry leading the break. He kicks it to Williams. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Over O'Neal. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. 11 seconds left in the third. Now here's Dinwiddie. Johnson wide open. He fires. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruise. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Levine finds Drummond. The kick out to Ball. Clock is at 3. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 7. Bridges left side. Dishes it to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside, Levine. To the middle. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Levine.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Leaner from distance. Inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Ball from long range. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Great. Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
To the right side. Finney-Smith kicks to Bridges. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You like to see Ben Simmons under the rest of the clock not get sped up.
Vucevic a screen on Dinwiddie. Ball. And Vucevic throws it down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Bridges, right side. Simmons against Vucevic. And Simmons kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup, solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Ball surveying the defense. And it's Drummond missing. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Finney-Smith passes to Bridges. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
Down low is Vucevic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
Clearly a foul.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
We know this about Nikola Vucevic. He's a high percentage finisher. To me, the next steps, right? Improve your defense, be more consistent with range, and if he does that, he's golden.
Levine against Bridges. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. 1:04 left to play here in the fourth.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
Oh, say does that.
This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. 2 on the clock. Young misses. To the paint. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Up top, Young. Simmons defending. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Murray. Outside Hunter. Here's the 3. Goes up with it again. Murray passes to Capella.
And sometimes you just overpass. I mean, that would have been a good time to just go up with it.
The kick out to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Pass to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons with it. Collins defending. And there's Simmons on the assist by Dinwiddie. Simmons has got his second basket of the game.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside. The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Great positioning on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Back to Simmons. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Simmons. Bridges outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Launches it. And Bridges good for 3. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to Dinwiddie. Out to Bridges. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hype.
For Atlanta, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Young, the pass to Murray. Outside Young. Hunter on the wing. 3-pointer. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Hunter on the wing. Murray up top. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Dinwiddie. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game. 1:27 left in the first quarter here. Young against Dinwiddie to the left wing. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Claxton. And he converts the layup.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Hunter. Collins a screen. Young from long range. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Timeout called, the Nets. The Nets with a lead. Outside Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Simmons has got 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Hawks have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Young, the pass to Murray. Puts up a 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Dinwiddie with it, and it's Young picking him up. And he buries his first look.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Young against Simmons. Young, the pass to Collins. Misses from close range.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Simmons gets it to go.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
The first quarter concludes.
Please give a big round of applause for your next youth dead team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter, and it's Young in at point guard.
Now, during the draft process, lots of talk about Trae Young and Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, there are more similarities than differences.
Young against Dinwiddie. Down low. Here's Simmons. Slam dunk by Simmons.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Screen by Capella. Young from long range, and the Hawks with another 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And you know what, Trae Young, he almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. Like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Dinwiddie against Young. The kick out to Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance shot. Claxton doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Murray passes to Young. Back to Murray. Simmons against Young. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Murray. The three.
I mean, one of the best, most versatile defenders in the league. Simmons locking his man up.
Here's Finney Smith. Here's Claxton. Here's Bridges. Hunter covering. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 7 points in the game. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Simmons with it, and it's Young picking him up. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Dinwiddie against Young. Outside Finney Smith. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. Young against Simmons. Young, the pass to Collins. And he got the whistle on the way. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Simmons. 12 points for him. Outside Finney Smith. And there's a 3-second violation. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Young. The kick to Hunter. This one for 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Just do your work. Try to get open, and Trae's going to find you.
Hunter against Simmons. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Left side Simmons. Tipped. Tries to save it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
That was a sensational pass. And then the catch and finish in the same motion? Ridiculous.
Alley-oops like that are so rare. You simply have to take a second to enjoy it. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
It's Simmons with a drive. Dinwiddie outside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Dinwiddie. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Young. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Young's got 11 points. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Dinwiddie against Young. Out to Bridges. Left side, Simmons. Pass to Claxton. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. And the Nets lead by 11. And so it's Brooklyn. They lead.
Fans, get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
We've got Yuta Watanabe. Seth Curry is out there with Patrick Mills. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Harris in at small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here's Harris outside. And O'Neal good for 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside Bogdanovich. The 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. This Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well, and they run well as a team.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Left side, Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Bridges outside. Now here's Finney-Smith. He hangs. The kick out to Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Goes back up. No good that time. Hunter with some nice D. And for the Hawks in their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, B.A. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Collins, and the tip in on the offensive boards.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Dinwiddie outside. Tries the spin move. It's Bridges on the wing. The kick out to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Right wing. Hunter passes to Murray. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here from the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Back to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Young misses.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Murray for 3. Drains the triple. Murray's got 9 points.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor. I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Stolen by Young. To the paint. Stolen by Bridges. Simmons against Hunter. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Now look, this guy, BA, has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in two guys defensively, and you'll find the option that's open.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie outside. And there's the drive. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Back to Hunter. Pass to Young. Shoots over Bridges. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hunter's got 5 now.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up 15 points as this quarter concludes. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Up top, Bridges. Guarded by Capella. Pass to Claxton. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Ben Simmons is checked in for Curry.
For your Knicks, Ben Simmons.
Well, the Hawks shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Young inside. Simmons defending. Murray passes to Young. Here's Collins. The shot off that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Simmons. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Spins. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Trailing by 17. Young, the pass to Hunter. Tries to break his ice. That one a little long. Brooklyn shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. And slam dunk by Simmons.
So fluid in the open court. Simmons can beat you in a variety of ways. That time as a finisher.
Outside Young. Pass to Murray. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Now Simmons. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Dinwiddie outside. And here's Finney-Smith. Claxton down low. Defended by Murray, and Claxton gets the bucket.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Outside Murray. On the take, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Simmons drives in, and it's Simmons slamming it home.
Big man rolling through. Give Simmons a lane to the rim, and he'll make you pay.
It's deflected. They recover it. The kick out to Young. Over Simmons. Outside Murray. Second shot opportunity. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. There's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Outside Simmons. Out to Bridges. Back to Simmons. From behind the arc. And they'll get another chance. From the arc. They get it back, and they go to the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Goes up again. Outside Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Fades. Simmons, no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. 19-point game. Hunter. And the layup is good.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Dinwiddie outside. The kick out to Simmons. Fires the 3. Back to Dinwiddie. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Simmons with the bucket.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Young in at the point guard. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now the Bulls on the break. Ball's running. And Jones slams it home.
There's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Murray kicks to Young. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Al Levine, after the missed three from Trae Young, fades. And Zach Levine gets the three.
Love the confidence from Zach at the arc. He doesn't doubt himself for a second.
Young against Ball. Outside for Murray. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. And oh, here we go. DeRozan. Nobody back. Ball the pass to Vucevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
Can't help but latch on to him. It's your only chance to slow down Vucevic.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a three-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor.
Hunter. Murray kicks to Collins. Second chance shot.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Outside DeRozan. He feeds it to Vucevic. Collins with some nice D. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Here's Levine after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Jones the pass to DeRozan. Jones in the post. He's covered by Murray. Jones, no luck. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Collins finds Hunter. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Levine.
2 minutes.
Ball against Young. And Ball slams it in.
Instinctual pass by Zach Levine. Doesn't hesitate to feed the wide open man.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. In the corner, Collins with it. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Murray against Levine, and there's the pass to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Jones. For 3, another 3 for Chicago.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Atlanta now. It's a 5-point game. Young with no one around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. And the rejection by Collins. Murray looking around. Collins kicks to Young. Back to Collins. Young outside. Passes it to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks working the ball around. Stolen by Ball. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And Levine throws it down.
You love the execution here. Well-timed pass. Zach LaVine showing off that 41-inch vertical.
Young from outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
The Bull. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Ball and Levine are the guard set. Vucevic is out there at DeRozan, and it's Jones in at the 3. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Ball after the made shot from John Collins. DeRozan against Collins. Vucevic down low. Dishes it to Jones. Clock at 4. And Vucevic throws it down.
Big time play by Vuce. Rising up and hammering it down.
You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
And here's Jones, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Terrific dribble move by Zach LaVine. Blessed with the ability to create space to get off his shot.
And Young kicks to Murray. The kick out to Young. From deep. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Chicago leading by 6. Over to the left wing. Bull with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Young dishes to Collins. To the middle. Here's Capella. No good with the layup.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Collins setting the pick for Young. Good on the triple. Young's got 6 here in this quarter. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one, Kevin. I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
The Hawks trail by 5. Kicks it to Murray. 1:43 left in the first half. And here's Young from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 12.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now here's DeRozan. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
How about the job Billy Donovan has done? Under 500 in his first season, but took the Bulls to the playoffs in his second year at the helm.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Vucevic. Out to DeRozan. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Murray finds Collins. Driving in and then jammed out as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. DeRozan passes the ball. And they get it, and Ball slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Young against Ball. Collins a screen on Ball. Young's shot is up.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back.
All right, Dave, thank you. And John.
The Bulls, 24. The Hawks, 24.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
On the court for Atlanta, Griffin out there with Bay. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Forrest in at the point.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Flexing the power. Drummond takes the hit, finishes through it. Punticho and 1.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Outside, Bogdanovich. Forrest passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
White with it. The dish to Drummond. And it's sent back by Okongwu. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Drives to the hoop. It's Drummond with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Caruso finds White. Now Drummond. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Atlanta with the rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Bulls trailing.
Starting at the age of 18, Bogdan spent the first 7 seasons of his career playing internationally for teams in Serbia and Turkey.
And with Bogdanovich, Smitty, he was drafted back in 2014, but didn't come to the NBA until the 2017-18 campaign.
The reason why, Greg, he was too busy winning internationally. 7 league titles, not to mention countless individual honors.
Forrest passes to Bogdanovich. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
No hesitation off the catch. Bogdanovich has a quick trigger.
And White kicks to Williams. Back to White. The kick out to Williams. Out to the right wing. Pass to Beverly. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks leading by 4. Forrest passes to Bay. He dishes it to Griffin. Back to Bay. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Intelligent play by Bogdanovich. Gets the defender off balance with the pump fake and wins a foul.
Good on both. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes.
Outside, White. Passes it to Beverly. Here's White. Left side, Williams. Pocket 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
What I appreciate about Patrick is that he plays his role well. Doesn't play outside of himself.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Bay. Out to the wing. Outside Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Williams against Bay. Excellent D there from Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Patrick Williams with all the talent in the world.
Here's Forrest. White covering. Bogdanovich wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 8 points in the quarter.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
White wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Blocking foul. Side out. Alex Caruso. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
.44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bay.
Excellent read on defense from Patrick Williams.
Offline with his 3. And White kicks to Caruso. Beverly the pass to White. Fires for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 5.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well.
And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Hunter kicks to Young. From the arc, Capella. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Outstanding timing from Capella. Knows when to get up and put it back.
Here's Ball. And it's Vucevic missing. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. To the wing right side. For 3, Murray. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Hawks leading by 11. And the dunk by Capella.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
For three, Levine. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hunter finds Capella. Launches it. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Wide open look here for Murray. Hands it from downtown.
Improved shot mechanics, improved strength. DeJounte Murray is becoming a force.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Murray outside. Collins passes to Capella. Rebound Andre Drummond. Bulls trail by 13. For three, Levine kept alive.
Did you see the height he got on his vertical? I would love to see DeMar DeRozan hit the offensive glass more often.
Hawks passing it around. A three ball. Atlanta gets it back. Capella kicks to Murray. Over Levine. Off the left rim and out. Bulls have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Pass to DeRozan. Right side Levine. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Murray. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Levine for three. And the Bulls with another miss. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And so it looks like the Hawks will return possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Feeds it to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Ball. Inside, there's Levine. Gets a hand on it, and Ball stays with it. Ball's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls.
Pretty tall for his position. It's nice to see Ball use his height to create second chance opportunities.
Young's shot is off. Chicago has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And stolen by Drummond. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Back to Collins. Here's Murray. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Young passes to Capella. Hunter, no one around him, and just miss after miss right now. Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did.
Thanks, Alec. It'll be the Nets off the tip. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Mikal Bridges is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Now here's Dinwiddie. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. Misses the one-handed jam. Dinwiddie against ball to the middle. Here's Drummond. Rebound Brooklyn.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Dinwiddie outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. Top of the key. Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls in the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, B.A., averaging 20 points per game during that 19-20 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
And it's DeRozan missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. The 3 is up. And he can't get that one. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. DeRozan passes to Drummond. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. To the inside. Bridges against Drummond. To end the drought. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Chicago leading. Here's Levine for 3. And stolen by Bridges. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Levine. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Finney-Smith has the kind of speed necessary to capitalize in transition. Get in that lane and off to the races.
DeRozan outside. Back to Vucevic. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Inside. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
Now here's Vucevic. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. DeRozan with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. DeRozan passes to Levine. Here's Drummond. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Drummond inside. Working on Claxton. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Now Finney-Smith. Vucevic with a steal. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For the finish. Ripped down the breakaway slam.
This is what makes Finney Smith such a valuable player. His defensive abilities are special.
DeRozan outside. Tries again. The shot by Drummond, no good. Finney Smith up top. And he lobs it up to the rim. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Levine for three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's all tied in Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Here's Claxton. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Now here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
I tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
Ball against Dinwiddie. Now here's Finney-Smith. He's closely guarded. Bridges finds Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. With the teardrop. Dinwiddie, no good. The Bulls shooting only 23% so far. Ball against Dinwiddie. Second chance effort. Outside for Levine. From deep. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting.
Oh! Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Bridges outside. Tries the spin move. Pass to Johnson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Bulls have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Levine. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Levine's got 9 points.
We're talking about a 3-level score. Right now, Zach Levine getting to the painted area, high percentage finish.
Here's Bridges. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. Outside Levine. Tries it from 19. And that's good. Off the glass that time. He's got 11.
Zach Levine working that mid-range game. So easy, so fluid.
Bridges outside.
2 minutes.
And he drives in. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Ball no good. The Nets have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Ball passes to Levine. DeRozan outside. With the fadeaway. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Drummond's got his first points of the game.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
To the middle. Bridges against Levine. Bridges passes to Johnson. High post Claxton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. And Levine, here we go.
Walking foul called on Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul. First team foul.
32 seconds left in the second. Ball passes to Levine. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Shot by Johnson, no good. Now here's Levine. 11 points in the game. On the wing, DeRozan. Drummond with the screen. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
Well, once a non-existent part of his game, right? Vucevic now.
Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
19. The Nets. 16.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Patrick Beverly, Patrick Williams out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's White in at the 2. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Well, Chicago's shooting around 33%, not the best offensive efficiency. Caruso finds Jones, jacks up a 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Good. Big men nowadays, Doris. Some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all three.
On the wing, Curry. He's guarded by White. Curry passes to Simmons. Clock at 6. With the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter.
This is where Ben Simmons can be at his most effective. Getting that dribble drive to work to his advantage.
Outside White. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 3.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Mills with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's O'Neal, defended by Jones. And O'Neal good for 3. And this game is tied up now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Caruso. No good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Outside Simmons. And they double up Simmons. White with the steal. And they're running. Beverly with it. Now guarded by Harris. Oh, and a beautiful crossover there.
What a nice little burst from Patrick Beverly to get in transition.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Cash, Mills with the bucket. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Think back to the 2020 games in Tokyo, guys. Patty Mills leading Australia to the bronze medal, the first medal ever for men's basketball. A huge moment for the country.
Ooh, the deft touch on the lob. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Beverly, the pass to Caruso. White for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Patty Mills at those Tokyo Games. He was devastating at the international level, Doris.
Oh, guys, he led the entire tournament in scoring. He averaged more than Kevin Durant did with the USA team, and Kevin was fabulous. But Mills was absolutely the man for Australia. Showed up on a big stage. Patty doing work.
Pass to Curry. Back to Mills. Left side, Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
White, the pass to Williams. Caruso with it. Back to Williams. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
That is the long arms and defensive prowess of Ben Simmons on display.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possession.
Simmons with a screen on Beverly. Pass to Curry. Back to Mills. Fires it. Williams grabs the board.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's White. Outside Jones.
You can see the defensive versatility of Ben Simmons. This guy wreaks havoc. It doesn't matter who he's defending.
To the paint. Here's Mills. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Joe Harris, Patrick Mills out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Simmons in at center, locking down the middle. Shot clock at 2. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Drummond to screen on Curry. Levine passes to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
That's a really well-run pick and roll. You can see the game is starting to slow down for Levine.
Ball against Mills. For 3, O'Neal. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Outside Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Yeah, Zach Levine makes these kinds of nights look easy. He has got everything in his offensive arsenal.
Outside Curry. Pass to Simmons. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And the Nets lead by 5.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Ball passes to DeRozan. To the inside. The shot no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Mills with it. Let's go with a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Ball against Mills. Kicks it to DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for O'Neal. Finney-Smith comes in for Harris. Mikal Bridges checked in for Curry. And it's Dinwiddie in for Mills. It's Bridges on the wing. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Levine with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And they recover it. Drummond goes back up. And Levine with the lay-in. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
Now DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Banked it in off the glass.
Oh my goodness, you could tell DeMar DeRozan demanded the basketball. He wanted the chance to be the deciding factor.
Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Bridges against Levine.
I think what you have to appreciate about Zach LaVine is he is becoming such a well-rounded player, willing to share the basketball, willing to hit the boards, and certainly willing to become a more efficient shooter.
Both free throws good from Levine.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Dinwiddie against Ball. Pass to Simmons. 1:19 left in the game. Bridges against Levine. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Well, there are certain guys you probably don't want to challenge. Andre Drummond sends it back.
And Levine gets it to go on the assist by Ball. Levine's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Outside Simmons. Rebound by the Bulls. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Drummond to tie it up. Down low. Here's Claxton.
Yes! And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Levine finds Drummond. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it.